My 2 cents, motherfucker.
The bitches are here. What up, y'all? So the Marvelous Missing Link Found is now available for pre-order on all the sources that you can get it from, including Hatchet Gear, finally. And for those who are getting it through iTunes, got an exclusive download for Juggalo Party, and the bitching has already begun. And one of the most common things I'm seeing being said about it is that it sounds too pop. It sounds mainstream, and I think one person even compared it to the Black Eyed Peas, saying that it sounded like a B-side, which, okay, I'll give you that. It made me think of that song a little bit too. However, I want to know, what the fuck makes a song or makes an artist sound mainstream, sound pop, okay? So basically, with your mentality, what you are saying is it sounds mainstream, it sounds pop, which means you should be able to take it to your local high school, maybe do a little bit of censoring and shit, and play it for the prom or whatever, and that shit'll be a huge hit because it's pop, right? It's mainstream. That's the way you describe the song, is it sounds pop, it sounds mainstream. So with that mentality, that means that song should instantly become a hit if you just played it to the right people because it's pop, right? Because that's what pop is, it's popular, right? I don't understand what specific sound pop has, what specific sound a mainstream artist has. I mean, you think back to the 90s, shit like the Goo Goo Dolls was considered fucking mainstream. Smashing Pumpkins was considered mainstream, and by no stands in my mind do I consider it that way. Are you trying to tell me that Metallica is mainstream and that they are pop? In a certain aspect, yes, they are, because, I mean, pop is not a set fucking sound. Pop is whatever's just popular, right? So with that mentality, Juggalo Party should be a hit song. So ICP is mainstream because of this, right? So you're saying now that they're going to be on MTV now. They're going to be at the VMAs. We're going to hear them on the fucking radio next week with Juggalo Party being their debut single, right? Because they are mainstream. They sound very mainstream, and their sound is very pop. I mean, seriously, come on, get out of here with that. I mean, if you would have commented and pointed out saying that it was not my cup of tea, okay, I'd have been all right, cool, whatever. But the argument that it's mainstream, the argument that it is pop, just isn't gonna fly because you're totally confused on what the fuck that is. Apparently, that is not pop, okay? It is. The beat is very upbeat. And we were warned before this came out months ago, we were warned that The Missing Link Found was going to be very upbeat. It's going to be very happy-go-lucky. And that is exactly what you got with Juggalo Party. And now you want to start bitching and say that it's pop because it reminds you of a Black Eyed Peas song talking about tonight's going to be a fucking good night. Right? You were warned that it was going to be upbeat. That's the only thing that that Juggalo Party. For some reason, I think of fucking Juggalo Party, and I just instantly jump to Dark Lotus and start singing My Kind of Party. But you instantly insinuate that Juggalo Party is a pop sounding song, and it's mainstream sounding because of the beat, because it's very upbeat. When that was what they said that it was going to be. It was going to be upbeat and happy. But it doesn't make it mainstream. It doesn't make it pop. It may not be your cup of tea. You may not like the upbeat, fucking have a good time kind of sound. It's a lot of reasons that people didn't like Tech Nine's Gates mixed plate. For the same fucking reason. It doesn't make it mainstream. It doesn't make it pop. It just makes it simply not your cup of tea because it's not the shit you like to listen to. So learn how to label music correctly. Thank you.